Hello friends, Black Friday is coming up, and I know you all will be trying to shop from the online websites. And I had made a video in Malayalam earlier about how to shop and ship from US based website, and what and all you can ship and what and all you can do. Uh, and that video, I got a lot of positive response, and I got a request also to do the same thing in English, especially from my colleagues, especially my colleague Mr. Ali Shishtari. So this is for you guys who have requested, and those who have seen my video in Malayalam, don't skip. I have some perks for you as well. So the most important question, or the most foremost question which I used to get was, will these websites like Amazon and all, will they ship directly to Qatar? During COVID times, they were not shipping, but after COVID, I mean, COVID is not over yet, but at least the shipping things are back to normal. And now they are shipping, but not all the items. Most of the items, like non-electronic items, they are shipping. So if you want to ship something, or if you want to buy something from these websites, there is another way which is called shipment forwarders, like Aramex Shop and Ship, DHL Easy Shop, myship.us, and connected.qa from our postal service, which is QPost. So all this works pretty much the same. What happens is, like, when you create an account with them, they're gonna give you a virtual address in US, and whatever items comes to that virtual address, they will ship it to your local address. This is as simple as that. I was using Aramex Shop and Ship and DHL Easy Shop in most cases. The main difference between these two are Aramex. If you want to create an account, they charge you a small amount. It's a lifetime payment. They charge something around 150 or 200 reals. I don't remember exactly. And they have another option of flexi points or flexi plan, in which you will be paying per 100 grams. Otherwise, you'll be paying per 500 grams. They have a 500 gram slab. So if you choose the flexi plan, you have an yearly payment, and you will be paying like per 100 grams for the shipment charges. So this is useful for people who do a lot of shipments using Shop and Ship. On the other hand, DHL creating an account in DHL is pretty free, but myship.us, they have I think 1 month free. Then they will charge you, and Connected also is free. Another difference is, like, DHL, MyShip, and Connected, they all combine your shipments. They all can hold your shipment for free for like 1 month, and then combine the shipments, and they will forward it to your local address. So whenever an item comes to their virtual address, or our virtual address in their warehouse, they will not automatically send it to your local address. They will wait for your input. You have to log into the website, and you have to release the items. Then only they will forward it to your local address. So the good thing is, you don't have to pay individual charges for each and every shipment. They will combine all these shipments, and they will calculate how much is the weight, and they will come up with a number which will be much lesser than than shipping it individually. But Aramex, they don't have this kind of facility. They will ship whatever comes to your virtual address then and there itself, without waiting for your input. Even if it is a letter or a postcard or anything, they will ship it directly to Qatar. In DHL, we have an option for repacking, which means the Amazon shipments and all, when it comes, it will be a huge pack, and they have this volumetric calculation on shipments, which means even if the shipment is not heavy, if the volume is too high, then they have a different type of calculation which will come up with a number which will be much higher than what you were expecting. So repacking the items will reduce the charge quite significantly. DHL and MyShip, they will show the picture of your shipment once it is arrived in their warehouse, and they will show you the picture of how it was arrived, how it was repacked, if in case it was repacked. All these pictures they will be showing in their website, and you will be getting notifications for all the steps of this shipment into your email. So when you release the items, all the items, even though it is in different packaging, they will come as one shipment, and you'll have to pay only one shipment charge, even if the local charges and whatever it is, you'll be charged for just one shipment. That is the beauty of using DHL or myship.us or connected.qa. Another question was, will they ship electronic items? Actually, any item without battery they will ship, but with battery they all have restrictions. I sent an email to Aramex, and what they have said is they will ship anything which is less than 2,500 US dollar. That is what Aramex have said. And by the way, Aramex, when you're creating an account with Aramex, they're gonna give you virtual address not just in US but also in some 80 different countries. You'll be having a virtual address in every other country. That's one good thing about Aramex. On the other hand, DHL, MyShip, Connected, they have too much restrictions on items with battery. DHL they charge extra for battery items, but Connected was not shipping anything with a battery. If you are shipping a costly item, it's better to opt an insurance on the shipment, which is also available on most of these shipment forwarders. It won't charge much, but it is always good if it is a fragile item or a costly item. Another question which I always get is, do I ship cameras using from Amazon, or do I buy cameras from US? My answer is, the last time I brought a camera online was in 2006. Why? Because those days the market was not very competitive, and even the cameras, when it was released, it will take quite a few months for that same camera to be available in the local market. So I had no other options but to buy it online. But now the story is different. The local market is really competitive. The prices are almost the same as when you compare the online price and shipment and all those hassles. That's one thing. Second thing is, after sales services, if you have some issue with your camera, you can always directly go to the dealer. So one thing you have to always remember, even if they say it is international warranty, it doesn't promise you that you can repair your camera in the local dealer. You might end up in sending the camera back to their office in US or in any other country where you have brought it, and you have to do the repair, and then this shipment also will come into place. So it's better not to take all these hassles. Buy it locally. You have a lot of it's not like before. There is a lot of shops which are selling accessories. Even the dealers, they are having very good competitive prices. So all my previous cameras I have brought either from Qatar or from India. Another question was, what items I cannot ship to Qatar? All these websites, I have a detailed list of all the items which is restricted, which is prohibited to ship to Qatar. Apart from that, there are some items like, for example, mainly the radio communication items or CCTV items, security cameras. All these items you need to get approval from Ministry of Transport and Communication, MOTC or MOI in some cases. So like for example, if you are trying to buy a mobile phone which is not available in the local market, which is not released in the local market, you will have to take approval from MOTC. Or if you are trying to bring a CCTV camera or any radio equipment like a walkie-talkie, you will have to, even if it is a toy, you will have to take approval from MOTC and MOI, which they will also charge you like anything between 100 to 200 riyals for these approvals. So it's better not to order these kind of items. Another query was regarding the customs duties and taxes when you are shipping from the US websites. There is two taxes which comes to which comes in place when you are trying to buy from US. One is the US taxes and another one is the Qatar customs duty. In US, not all the states have tax, and most of these shipment forwarders, their warehouses are in tax-free states, except Aramex. So if you are shipping with Aramex, you will have to pay around 9% of local tax. Other shipment forwarders like DHL and Connected and all, their warehouses are in tax-free states, so you don't have to pay any local tax in US. Once it comes to Qatar, you will have to pay customs duty if the item is more than 2000 riyal worth. 2000 riyal is the margin of any personal import items. And always remember, give your residential address as shipping address, not your office address. If you put your office address as your shipping address, then it will not be considered as a personal import, and it will be considered as commercial import, and all the commercial import taxes and duties will be applicable for the shipment, which means each item, the documentation charge itself is like 150 riyals, and each item will have duties also. So always remember to use your residential address. You don't need to have a local post box number. You just have to have the local blue plate address or any address. They will drop it into your doorstep. Most of these shipment forwarders, they will deliver the items into your doorstep, except Aramex. Aramex, you will have to go and pick up from the pickup locations. They have, I think, 3 pickup locations which you will be choosing while creating the account. So you can choose one of the pickup location which is close to your house. Next query was how to ship from the Chinese based websites like wish.com, aliexpress.com. Actually, they work in a different way. They use the traditional postal services to ship the items. So it will take something around 2 to 3 months to ship the items to your address, and the items will be delivered in the Q Post. And if you don't have a postal address, post box number, you will have to pay 15 riyals for each and every package. So if you put like 15 items in AliExpress, and you have to remember that AliExpress is not a seller by itself. It is a combination of different sellers. They will be selling their items, so each item might be coming as from different locations in China as different packages, and for each package you will have to pay 15 riyals. And if you want to deliver it to your doorstep, you'll have to pay 25 riyals. If you have a local post box number, then it will be free. So I hope I have covered almost all the queries which I have received. So if you have any more questions, you can drop me a message. Thank you. Thanks a lot.